Hi there, my name's Jean Schneider with Nativa Medica. Here to talk to you about a few things I have offered. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm on the north side of Madison in Token Creek at the Token Creek Springs, which is a really sacred place on the north side of Madison, Wisconsin. What I do, I'm a spirit worker. Some people call that a shamanic practitioner, and I work with plants quite a lot in my practice, doing spirit work. I'm also a clinical herbalist, and I've been doing this work for over a decade. And today, I would love to talk to you about some really special work that is coming up that I've been doing with plant spirit. And plant spirit is something that usually people have heard about, but they're not really sure what it is. And working with plant medicine is constituent medicine. So that's working with teas and tinctures for health. And it's pretty far removed from working with plant spirit. So in constituent medicine, you're using a plant, you're not working with a plant. And when the plants know and trust you, they can do pretty incredible things when you're working with the spirit of the plant and getting to know the spirit of the plant. And the classes I have coming up have to do with doing some udisetta with a plant. And udisetta is a term from Northern Europe mystery traditions that refer to the art of sitting out. So it's a practice of setting aside the thinking mind and connecting with the energy and spirit around us and using our other senses to connect in with the plant spirit. And some of you might have heard of this in some older indigenous traditions where you'd go and spend days or weeks or months sitting out with a plant out in the wilderness, and you'd live there 24/7. It's not exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a modern form of udisetta. So you don't need to live outside to do the work. And we come together as a group in a realm of deep knowing that we can enter and exit as we need. And we'll have one plant that will come and teach us and that we'll learn with the plant together. And when we all come together in that way, we really rely on other people's senses in really tuning into a plant that we're working with. So I've spent the whole year gathering up plants for these udisetta classes, and there's a big apprenticeship class for people that want to do a deep dive into plant spirit work. The apprenticeship is probably going to be perfect for you because it's really doing deep work with several plants and with a group of people. I also have another class that'll be coming up. It's not quite out yet, working within the Norse mystery tradition with sitting out with plants and working with plants that are really specific to Norse mystery tradition and to the realms and the beings in the Norse tradition. And then there will be a third class coming out that's dealing with sacred plants and connecting in with plants that have been long considered very sacred plants within several different traditions. And that'll be coming up too. So those two, the Norse mystery tradition plant spirit class and the sacred plants, those aren't out quite yet. And if you want to look in the chat, there are links to the plant spirit apprenticeship. There's a link to sign up for the newsletter if you'd like to be notified about the Norse plant spirit class or the sacred plants class that's coming up too. Those are there. I have a third class that's out, Boundaries, Protection, and Clearing Sovereignty Part 1. This class really helps you be able to connect with the spirit of a plant and the spirit of other things around you in doing some of this work for yourself and for your spaces. And I started offering this class because in my spirit work practice, I was finding that people were having a hard time maintaining their own sovereignty and having just interfering energies coming in, especially with all this work we're doing on Zoom now. People are finding that Zoom and some of the video platforms just feel really draining to their energy. And doing some of these practices and learning these practices can really help you feel energized at the end of a day, having to do video sessions. And you kind of start learning where you might be losing your own energy, where you're taking on energies that aren't yours, several different ways to work with that that can just really keep you clean and clear and feeling really good, especially in times like this. And that class is offered 2 different times. There's a weekend class, and then there's a Friday class. So a few options for attending that one. And it's a really good primer for these other classes, especially if you're new to spirit work or connecting with plant spirit, that you want to have a good primer for that. This is the perfect class to get that primer and to see how you might be able to do some of that work. I also have a really wonderful herb box, this herb gift box that Kate McFeely with Prairie Pearls and I put together for an offering here. Kate is normally at the herb fair, and I know some of you might be missing some of the dried plants and some of the other things that she normally offers. I'm going to pull up a picture of this so you can see what the herb box looks like. All right, here we go. I think this is up. Is the herb box there? Okay. I'm not sure if that's the main picture, but that looks good. If you can see the herb box there. Kate and I have put together some really wonderful things for the sampler box. And what's in the sampler box are 2 pouches of tea. And this is nervine tea to help the nervous system calm down during times like this and be really supportive. There's also a dream pillow. That's the one in the center there. Kate sewed these cute little pouches that you can put herbs in and take them out. So she has a couple different blends that are included that you can put in the herb pouch as a dream pillow, and you'd put that under your pillow at night. And we have instructions included on how to use that. And then there's a few tinctures. These are really great travel size of tinctures. One is called Peace Tincture. And that's such a lovely blend. My Rosa rugosa petals, it's Rosa rugosa I grow here in my herb garden that I tincture that get put in there along with hawthorn and mimosa. And it's just a really nice combination for bringing in a feeling of peace, which I think we could all use right now. And then there's a liver detox blend, and there's also, I can't read what the other one is there. There's a third one, bitters, that's what it is. There's a bitters blend, and these are great just to put in your bag and to have with you when you're out and about. Kate also made horehound syrup, which is really perfect for coughs and sore throats and respiratory issues, which a lot of people are dealing with in the cold and flu season anyway. And now with COVID, that's one of the symptoms of COVID too. So having something on hand that can help you deal with some of the respiratory issues and getting those to be the respiratory system to be supported. She grew a really beautiful, huge section of horehound this year, and she made that into a syrup. And then she also made a really nice all-purpose salve, and that salve's included in here. And all of this tucks really nice into this gold box that we can either ship out to you, or you can stop by and pick it up either at Kate's place in rural Fitchburg or my place on the north side of Madison. So that box is on my website. There's a link in the chat to that. It says herb box. And you can go check out, there's explanations of everything that's in there. Every box comes with an instruction sheet on how to use each of the things in there. So it really makes a great Christmas gift or holiday gift, depending on if that's something you're looking for. It's great for people that you know and love that want to try out some herbal things and maybe are new to some of this. So I think that's all I have. I'm not sure if there's questions. I am not even sure how to see if there are questions. Oh, great. Thanks. Sheila put some notes in here about all of our things here. So I think my time's up. I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of the Earth Fair this year.